All right, I'm not leaving here without talking to Derrick Fisher. This is for everybody back in Canada who remembers you. Man, I just put that stuff up there, your victory, your podium speech.
Yeah.
And man, all the old guys came out of the woodwork thinking about back in the day when you were up in Canada racing.
Yeah.
Remind everybody your history, where you're from, where you live, and we still claim you.
Yeah, I was born in Canada, Ontario, Burlington, and when I was 12, I moved down to Georgia. That's where my mom's actually from, because of racing. You know, no snow down here, so and ended up had dual citizenship until I was 18, and then got a contract to race in Canada for Suzuki, and then with Chris Morgan, and ended up back up there again racing. So, yep.
Nice. What was your best year? Finishes and stuff. What was your?
Well, 2002 was my best one. I won. You know, of course, I won the championship that year, and then 2003, I think I lost by one or 2 points, something like that. I can't remember what it was, and you know, it was close. And then I made a run at Supercross, which wasn't real good. Supercross riders figured it out real quick, but yeah.
Okay, so a guy, this happens to everybody. You leave the sport, you get dragged back in, and what did you do for all those years when you weren't in it?
Well, you know, life hits you. You got to get a real job, and you know, it's one of them things. And then I got married, ended up having 3 kids, and then I got my oldest into it, and he raced for a little while, and we had fun doing it, made some memories and whatnot. And then, you know, he didn't really want to do it much anymore, want to play other stuff, and you know, I just said, man, you know, I talked to my wife and said, I kind of want to ride again, you know, and I'm overweight and I didn't get all that, you know, and I ended up losing 35 pounds and came off blood pressure medicine and all this stuff. And I'm one that I hate the gym, you know, but I do love riding motorcycles. So I was able to just, you know, use that as my gym and got back in shape, and I'm not where I want to be, but I'm getting a lot better. And hopefully by this year, you know, by next year at Loretta's, I'll be, you know, where I want to be, and that's kind of my goal for the next year. So. Oh man, okay, so you are in. You're both feet in. Yeah. Let's talk about how the videos went for you. How did it actually go for you? It was good. I just wanted a top 5 finish is where I was kind of looking at, and I really was having a problem with my starts on this grade, which those weren't around when I was 20 years ago when I was racing, and I've been having to figure it out this week, and sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't, but I ended up with a podium in Supercross. I got a 3rd, and then went with a 3rd in outdoor in the plus 35, which is the harder class, and then I ended up with a 4th in the plus 40, you know. So all in all, I'm happy with that. It's not, you know, it's not like, you know, back in the day where you had to win and things like that. You don't, who cares, you know? It's kind of cool, you know. So
awesome. Okay, since this has turned into a Where Are They Now episode here, what did you do for work? What's your career and everything? What do you do?
I own a custom cabinet shop. We build you know, a lot of commercial, you know, higher end residential stuff. You know, I've owned a paint company, a U-Haul dealership, a couple little different business ventures here and there I've done, and so far, you know, that's basically what I'm doing now, just the cabinet shop. So.
Okay, now did you get completely out of it, or did you keep watching Saturday nights, Saturdays?
No, when I was done with racing, I was done. I wore myself out. Like I was so sick of it. I didn't even want to look at a dirt bike. Okay. When I fly back home, and I was so over it, didn't even care. So it was about 8 years there. I didn't even watch Supercross. I didn't watch anything. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And then I kind of got back into watching it again, and this and that. And then when I had kids, you know, I was like, I saw my kid. I just bought him one to have fun, and I saw a little potential in him. I was like, well, let's go racing, you know. And then we were back at the track, and all that came flooding back where it was. Whereas I remember the feelings, the smells, the sounds, all that kind of stuff, you know, and it was just...
Well, the sounds are different.
Yeah, they are. Some don't have sounds at all, but...
And where specifically do you live?
I live in, it's a town called Kathleen, Georgia, just south of Macon. So, okay. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, it's great chatting with you. Yeah. Great seeing you. I know you ride for Callus, too, which is a Canadian company.
Yeah.
You and Mitch go way back.
Yeah, Mitch has been real good with me, and I enjoy talking to him through text and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just neat through the years. 20 years went by since the last time I raced, and still got people there willing to help me out and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, you know.
Well, I'm going to go on a limb here and say 2 of the most stylish guys on the track we've ever seen, Derrick Fisher and Mitch Cook. So
yeah,
you've always got that.
But Mitch can whip it way better than I ever could. So.
All right, man. Great chatting with you. Good luck, and good luck getting ready for Loretta's next year.
All right. Well, thank you.